The basic looping control in C++ is the while loop. The while loop tests a condition at the top of the loop, and there's also a version that tests the condition at the bottom of the loop, and we'll look at both of them here. Here in Xcode, I've opened a working copy of working.cpp, and we'll start by defining an array that we can use for our loop. This will be an array of integers, and an integer for indexing into the array. And now we'll build our while loop. It's very simple. It uses a condition, and in this case the condition will be while I is less than 5, and we'll need some statements here. So we'll printf the value of I and the value of the element of the array that's indexed by I, like this. And then we'll need to increment I so that our loop doesn't go on forever. It needs to eventually reach 5, so the test works. So the test in the parentheses here, this is our condition, and it tests for when I is less than 5. And so, of course, I is starting at 0, and so it's less than 5. And then we'll print the first element of the array, and then we'll increment I, and so now I will be 1, and it's still less than 5, and onward until it reaches 5, at which point I is no longer less than 5, and it will finish the loop. And so this actually works very well, and it's very simple to do, and so we just build and run here, and you see there's our result. Element 0 is 1, element 1 is 2, and onward to element 4 is 5. So this is a very, very simple construction, and we'll see a lot more examples of this throughout the course, but this is just a basic overview so you can see how the while loop works. It has the keyword while, it has a condition, it has a block with code in it, and it finishes when the condition is no longer true. So there's another form of this called do while that has the test at the bottom. It's not anywhere near as common as the one with the test at the top, but there are times when it's more convenient to have the test at the bottom. In this case, our loop is so simple that it'll do exactly the same thing. So when I build and run, you'll see that it works the same. The syntax of it has the keyword do, and then the block, and then the keyword while with the condition and a semicolon at the end, because you have that condition at the end, so the compiler needs to know when it's done. So the while loop is a fundamental control in C++. Do while is used less frequently, but it's still very important to understand.